Hi. Before I go any further in this project, I want to take a moment and recognize that some people might have a problem with rapping Ben Franklin. Your concerns are justified, and I want to take a moment and address it. America has become a far more tolerant and diverse population than when I was alive, the first time. And many Americans are descendants of people who have been oppressed by my specific group. I'm a white Anglo-Saxon Protestant straight cisgender male. In terms of American history, I represent the most privileged and oppressive population to ever walk in American society. That's just a fact. I never experienced a law that oppressed me for who I was. I'm also guilty of harboring prejudices against other groups while also engaging in prejudice or prejudicial practices. In other words, I was a racist slave owner, just like most of the founders of the United States. I won't ignore this to prevent my discomfort. You can't celebrate the positives of our legacy without discussing the negatives, though. You can't sing about freedom fighting and not then talk about the systemic oppression. America is a walking contradiction. So am I, because I'm human. I'm a product of my environment. And my environment was a violent, white supremacist, theocratic, patriarchal oligarchy. Now, I can be proud that I did more than any other man to move society in a progressive direction. But I can still feel guilt and shame for not doing more. And I can't blame you if that turns you off to the project. You also might have a problem with when I address it. I'm going to address it when I start reckoning with it later in my life. And I hope that you'll take the time to actually listen and learn from my successes, but also from my mistakes. If you can imitate what I did well and then make sure not to follow down the same pathway as me, then you'll be better than Ben Franklin. And what our country needs right now is a whole lot of people to be better than Ben Franklin if we have any hope of surviving this crisis. So again, I'm going to be telling you the story of my life, and I'm going to be doing it in a way that hopefully you can find enjoyable. I will be addressing all the negative elements of my past when I start reconciling and reckoning with it, which does occur later in my life. You might have a problem with it not being fast enough, and that's fair. I try to do it in a way that I thought would be most artistically beneficial. So with that, if you're still staying with me, I hope you enjoy the rest of this series. Thank you.